We're going to be going through a verse from the Torah portion Devarim. Devarim means words or things, and Devar is a word or a thing. In English, this book is called Deuteronomy, and this Torah portion is the first portion in Devarim or Deuteronomy, and it's found in chapter 1:1 to 3:22. But today we're going to be reviewing a verse somewhere in the middle, verse 1:17, chapter 1, verse 17. Okay, so let's begin. This is a lamed, this is a cholem, which makes the o sound, and this is an aleph, which is silent. So this is lo, and it means no or not. This is a tav and a patach. It says ta. This is a kaf and a chirik, and it says, and with the yud it says ki, and this is a resh and a vav, but this vav will make an u sound. So this is takiru. This is the the trope mark. It's above the kaf, so this is the syllable that gets the accent. So it's takiru. And this word right here means it's the command form of the verb to respect. So it means respect, but with the lo, it means do not respect. But well, respect is how it's translated often, but the word actually means recognize. So literally this is do not recognize. Do not recognize. And this is a fe and a kamatz. This is fa. This is a nun with hirik and the yud and the mem sofit together. We're going to say nim, fanim. And this means face or faces. In Hebrew, it's the same whether it's singular or plural. So, do not recognize faces. This is a kadma, and this is an azla. And kadma ve'azla says, kadma ve'azla. So, lo takiru fanim says, lo takiru fanim. So this means do not recognize faces. This is a bet and a patak. This is ba. Bet has a belly button. Vet does not have a belly button. This is a mem with a hirik and says mi. Ba, mi. This is a shin and a shava. And we're not going to pronounce the shava here. We're just going to close this out. So it's going to say ba mish, ba mish. Usually in the middle of a word, the shava is not sounded. This is a pei. Pei has a pimple. Fei does not. Fei right here did not have a pimple, but pei has a pimple. So we're going to say the p sound. And this is a kamatz. And then this tet together we'll say pat. Ba mish pat. And literally this means in the judgment. In the judgment. So you shall not recognize faces in the judgment. Or we could translate it in English, when judging. This is a revi'i, and so with this revi'i we know that the accent is on the last syllable, pat. And revi'i says, revi'i. So this is bamishpat. So, all together from the beginning, this is lo takiru fanim bamishpat. You shall not recognize faces in judgment, in the judgment. This is a kaf, and this is a patach, and it says ka. This is a kuf with a kamatz, and it also says ka. So ka, ka. And this is a tet with a cholem and a nun sofit. Together we'll say ton, kakaton. And this is the accent mark right here. It's a mapach. And mapach says mapach. So this is kakaton. So this is ka as the katon small. As a small. And this is a ka again, just like this one, ka. And this is a gimel with a kamatz, and it says ga. This is a dalet with a cholem and a lamed, and it's going to say dol, kagadol, as the small, as the great. Meaning, you shall not recognize faces, whether they are small or whether they are great, or don't, when you judge, don't consider that they're a small person or a great person. Don't consider whether they're rich or poor. Don't consider whether they're beautiful or not, or anything outward like that. You shall not recognize faces when you judge. The context of this is the court system, which was set up by Moshe in the Torah, through Hashem through Moshe in the Torah. So this is and this is pashta, mapak pashta. So mapak says mapak, and pashta says pashta. So this is kagadol, kakaton, kagadol, as the small as the great. This is a tav, and this is a hirik, and so we're going to say t. This is a shin with the dot on the right hand side, and this is a shiva. Again, it's going to be silent, so we're going to say tish, tish. And this is a mem with a kamatz, we're going to say ma. And this is an ayin, which is silent. This is the accent mark. This is a katon, the trope mark, katon. This is a vav, and this vav is going to say u. It's going to make the u sound. This is a nun sofit. So this is un. Tish ma'un. And this is also command form. And if you recognize this, this is Shema. And so this is saying, you shall hear. This katon says, katon. So this is tishma'un. So from here, we'll go, kakaton, kagadon, tishma'un. And this is a lamed, and a cholem, and an aleph, just like this. This is lo, and this is mapak, so this is lo, okay? And again, this means no or not. And this is a tav with a kamatz that says ta. This is a gimel with a vav that says u. So, you know, when the dot is in the middle of the vav, when it's through the vav, it makes the u sound. When the dot is above the vav, it makes the, or over the vav, it says o. So when it's through, it says u. When it's over, it says o. Okay, that's how I memorize that. This is ta gu, and this is a resh with another u sound, taguru. Taguru. And this is a verb, command form. Again, you can recognize it by the tav right here, taguru. So it's usually translated as do not fear or do not be afraid. But this word gur is related to the word ger, which means a sojourner or a settler, a foreigner who settles in the land. So taguru more literally means you shall not settle, okay? But usually it's translated as you shall not fear because of the context of this verse, okay? So this is a pashta at the end, and this is also part of the pashta, and it usually, because the pashta is always at the end, as opposed to this kadma, they look the same, but you know it's a pashta because the pashta is at the end. And this pashta tells you that the accent is in the middle of the word. So it's not taguru, it's taguru. And Pashta says Pashta. So this is taguru. Okay, so it's lo taguru. And it means do not fear or do not settle. Okay. And this is a mem with a hirik, and it says mi. And this is a pe, and the shiva, we're going to sound it, pe. And this is a nun with sere, and the yud, ne, mi pane. And this is like the word panim, which means face or faces. Mi is from or of, and pane is with the yud at the end. It's of. So do not be afraid of the face of. So do not be afraid of the face of. And this is an aleph with a hirik. It says e with this yud together. It will say e, and this is a shin. So ish. Okay, and ish means man. Ish means man. Isha means woman. So this is do not be afraid of the face of man. So not only shall you not recognize men when judging, but you shall also not be afraid of them. This verse says, or you shall not settle, literally, on the face. And I'm thinking this is like don't contemplate what this person, don't dwell on what this person could do to you because of his stature or what you perceive his character to be, through recognizing him or recognizing something about him. Maybe you don't know him personally, but you know of his reputation. And this verse is saying, disregard that. Just when you judge, just look at the matter at hand. Okay, so this is a katon, and again, katon says katon. So this is mi pane ish. So lo taguru mi pane ish. And these are two words, but it's going to share the same trope mark. Okay, this is a kaf with a hirik, and the yud together will say ki, which means for, because. And this is mercha, which says mercha, but since it's only a one-syllable word, we're just going to say ki. and it means for or because. And this is a hey with a patach, and this is ha. And this is mishpat, just like this right here, mishpat, which means, again, judgment. So it means for the judgment, or because the judgment. And this is mercha, and this trope mark is tibcha. So this is ki hamishpat, so for the judgment or because the judgment. And this is a lamed with its seret, so it says le. This aleph is silent, so this is le together. This is a lamed with a cholem, and it's going to say lo. And this is a hey with a hirik, yud, and mem sofit together will say him, lelohim. So this is munach, and so lelohim says lelohim. Munach says munach, lelohim. This is to, and Elohim is God. So this is to God. So it says because the judgment is to God, or belongs to God, you might say. So because the judgment is to God, you're doing this before God, and He is no respecter of persons, you also shall be no respecter of persons. Everyone should be treated equally with fairness and justice. It's a beautiful verse. So this is a hey with a vav, and the dot in the middle again says u, is off is silent. So who, and et nakta says et nakta. So this is munak et nakta. So this says who. So this is L'Elohim hu. And this who means he or it, and this is referring to the judgment. So for the judgment, it is to God. Okay, for the judgment to God, it is. In other words, okay. So this is Ki hamishpat l'Elohim hu. And okay, next word. This is a vav. And this is a shiva. We're going to sound it really quickly. V. And this is a hey with a patak. It's going to say ha. And this is a dalit with a kamatz. It will say da. And a vet with a kamatz and a reish together. Var. Vehadavar. And this is also based on the name of our Torah portion in the book that we're in, Devarim. This is singular. And this is and the. Ve, ha, ve means and, ha means the, and devar is thing or word. In this context, we would translate it as thing, and the thing, or you could also translate it as matter, and the matter. Thing, word, or matter, and the matter. And this is a pashta again. Pashta says, pashta. So this is vehadavar. And this is an aleph with a patak here, and this is going to say a. This is a shin with a sagol and the resh. Together we'll say asher, which means that or which. And this is a munach. Munach says actually before the katon, munach says munach. So this is asher. And this is a yud with a hirik and a kuf together. This shava is silent. We're going to say yik. Yik, and this is a shin with a sagol and a hey. So this is she. And again, this is munach. Munach, yik she. So asher, yik she. So this is, this means it's too hard or too difficult. So, and the thing that is too difficult or too hard. This is a mem and a hirik, which says me. This is a kaf with a sagol and a mem sofit, which says kem, mi kem. And mi kem in this context will mean for you. So, and the thing that is too hard for you, or the matter that which is too hard for you. And mi kem has a katon, and katon says katon, and this this together is one phrase. So this is asher yikshe mikem. Okay, and this is a tav with a patak. It's going to say ta. This is a kuf with a shava, and this is going to be silent. So we're going to say together tak. This is a resh with hirik, and this, so this is a ri, takri. This is a vet with a vav that says u and a nun sofit. This is vun. So this is takri vun, okay? And this means you shall bring. And this is mercha. So this is takri vun. This is a aleph with its sere. It says and this is a lamed with a patak, and the yud together says lai, elai. And this is tibcha. So this is elai. So this is takrivun elai, which means to me. Elai means to me. So you shall bring to me. So the thing, the matter that is too difficult for you, you shall bring to me. So our court system in America is also patterned this way. When the lower courts, when there's a matter that's too hard for them, it goes to the higher courts. This is a vav with a dot in the middle. Again, it says u. This is a shin. This is together we'll say ush, and this shava will be silent. This vav will say u. This is a shin, and we're going to say that this together ush. This is silent ush, and this is a mem with a patach, and we're not going to pronounce this here. We're just going to say ma. So ushma. This is a tav with a hirik and with the yud, and the vav, we're going to say tiv. Okay? Ushma tiv. And again, this is like the shema up here. This is and shema. Shemati means I will hear, and the vav indicates it means it, and I will hear it, referring to the thing which is too hard. This is a sof pasuk, and sof pasuk says sof pasuk. So this is a sof pasuk, and it says sof pasuk. So this is ushmati. Let's do this together. This is a mercha, and this is mercha tibcha. So this is takrivun elai ushmati. Takrivun elai ushmati. Okay, so again. Lo takiru, you shall not recognize, fanim, faces, bamishpat, in the judgment. Kakaton kagadol, tish ma'un, meaning as the small and as the great you shall listen, meaning whether one is small or great, rich or poor, you will listen to them. Lo taguru, you shall not settle, you shall not fear, mi pene ish, the face of man. Ki hamishpat, for the judgment, lelohim, is to the Lord, or is to God. Who, it is referring to the judgment. Vehadavar, and the matter or the thing, asher, that, yikshe, is too hard, mikem, for you. Takrivun, you shall bring, elai, to me, ushmativ, and I will listen to it. Let's trope that all together. This is Lo takiru fanim bamishpat kakaton kagadol tishma'un lo taguru mipnei ish ki hamishpat lelohim hu vehadavar asher yikshe mikem takrivun elai ushmati. Beautiful verse about Hashem's justice and fairness to all people, whether small or great, no matter what their status in life. He is a just God. Baruch Hashem. This is the English from Chabad.org. It says, you shall not favor persons in judgment. Rather, you shall hear the small just as the great. You shall not fear any man, for the judgment is upon the Lord. In the case that is too difficult for you, bring to me, and I will hear it.